This video is for informational and entertainment purposes. Viewer discretion is advised.
South Africa and the Philippines are two nations that, while both part of the global South and classified as emerging economies, offer markedly different development trajectories, socioeconomic structures, and regional roles. At first glance, their contrasts are striking, starting with population. The Philippines has significantly more people than South Africa, with a fast-growing and youthful population that is fueling both its labor force and consumer base. South Africa, on the other hand, has a smaller and slightly aging population, shaped by a very different demographic trend. In terms of geography and land use, South Africa enjoys a far larger landmass, with a mix of deserts, mountains, and fertile regions, whereas the Philippines is a densely populated archipelago made up of thousands of islands. This difference affects everything from infrastructure development to economic integration. The Philippines faces the logistical challenges of connecting its many islands, while South Africa, despite having more physical space, contends with sharp urban-rural divides and historical legacies of spatial segregation. Economically, South Africa has long been considered one of the more advanced economies on the African continent, with a higher GDP per capita than the Philippines. Its economy is diversified, with strong sectors in mining, finance, and manufacturing. However, growth in South Africa has slowed in recent years due to political instability, electricity shortages, and high levels of unemployment. The Philippines, while historically behind in GDP per capita, has been growing at a faster pace, supported by a resilient services sector, a booming BPO industry, and massive remittance flows from millions of Filipinos working abroad. These remittances not only sustain household consumption, but also inject foreign currency into the economy, buffering it against global shocks. In terms of development and quality of life, South Africa scores higher on the Human Development Index, meaning that, on average, South Africans tend to live longer, enjoy better education, and have more access to health services than Filipinos. However, this higher average masks deep inequality. South Africa is one of the most unequal societies in the world, with extreme disparities in wealth, opportunity, and access to services. The Philippines also has its share of inequality, but it is less severe, and the middle class has been gradually expanding, especially in urban areas. When it comes to global engagement, both countries occupy strategic positions. South Africa is often seen as Africa's economic gateway, a member of BRICS, and a key player in continental diplomacy. The Philippines, meanwhile, lies at the heart of Southeast Asia and plays a pivotal role in the geopolitics of the Asia-Pacific, especially given its historical ties with the United States and its proximity to major economic powers like China and Japan. Culturally, both nations are diverse and multilingual. The Philippines has strong Hispanic and American influences alongside its native traditions, while South Africa, known as the Rainbow Nation, is home to 11 official languages and a tapestry of ethnic identities shaped by both colonialism and indigenous heritage. In summary, while South Africa currently leads in average income and human development, the Philippines holds a demographic and economic growth advantage that is hard to ignore. One is wealthier but more unequal. The other is poorer on average but gaining ground. Both are influential in their regions, and both face unique internal challenges. How each navigates those challenges will ultimately determine not just their standing in global rankings, but the well-being of their people in the decades to come.